Hey guys, Viking 82 here, back with a new Viking Orations. Got another EP review to do for you today, and today it is going to be the debut from the band Vivisect. And this is their self-titled, and I believe self-released debut EP from this year. And if, like me, before I got this, you are not familiar with Vivisect, they are a death metal band based out of Trenton, New Jersey, who formed just last year in 2019. As I stated, this is their debut EP. It is 3 tracks, clocking in just a little over 11 minutes in length. Previous to this, they released a demo last year entitled Fuming Death, as well as they also have a split that came out this year with the bands Oxalate, Perpetuated, and Bloodspore. The 4 gentlemen who comprise this band are CG on bass, MW on drums and synth, Randy Kavanaugh handling guitars, and he was also an ex-live member from the Doom Death outfit Evoking, which was really cool to find out. And Dan Sclavi handling vocals and guitars as well. And this EP is just so good. It starts with this very spooky synth intro that is just straight out of a horror film. Think like, what they would play when a killer is stalking their victim, or even, you can hear this being used in like a sci-fi horror film, and I absolutely love that intro. And then you get to that 2 original tracks, and they just scream old school death metal. The production is just heavy, dirty, very, bass heavy with a good crunch to the guitar riffs. And in fact, the guitar harmonies and the way they are mixed with the bass kind of has the feeling of like early Death. Think Scream Bloody Gore or Leprosy era Death. That's what it reminds me of. The drum sound to me is just straight out of the early 90s death metal scene. There's a lot of good fills and rolls, and I just love the blast beats here and the use of double bass. I just think it's really well executed. The bass itself has a nice thick tone to it, and it's right up in there in the mix, which is what I like to hear, but it doesn't overpower the guitars any, because, you have some releases that the bass is high up in the mix, but they kind of drown out the guitars a little bit, or they try to overshadow the guitars, but not the case here. It is right up in the mix, but instead, to me, it complements the guitar riffs, and it gives it that real heavy, crushing feeling throughout this EP. I absolutely loved the vocals. I thought they were killer. It's a nice death growl / roar, and they put like a little bit of I guess you could say a reverb on it to give them that cavernous feel, and add to that very monstrous feel of this overall EP and the way it sounds. The guitars are heavy, they get your head banging, but they're also, they just really got some nice hooks in there. I loved the guitar solo in track 2, Order of the Solar Temple. There's actually a couple solos in that song. The first part, which is right around the 3-minute 32-second mark, is a bit of a slower solo. It just kind of played real slow and almost like, he was taking his time to play that solo. But then you get another solo at about 4:27 in, and it's faster paced. It's, picked a lot faster, and he does this cool whammy bar and dive bomb effect on the solo. And, going back to the Death comparison, you can almost see like Rick Ross doing a solo like that. I think that kind of style of solo, that's kind of what you get here with this. Overall, this is just a solid EP of, old school death metal that leaves you just wanting more and more of it. I've listened to this probably close to 10 times. I mean, I sat there, I think one time I listened to it like 4 times in a row. I just could not get enough of this EP. It's well executed, and I honestly cannot wait to hear more from these guys. And this is a solid 9.5 out of 10. I can honestly not find anything really wrong other than, just being an EP. I want more, and, to get a solid, a perfect 10 out of 10 has always been hard for me, but these guys come really damn close. So yeah, check out Vivisect with their debut self-titled EP. I will leave a link below to their Bandcamp so you can check them out for yourself. Yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.